Jez is a Jewish filmmaker and director. Like many others, he's made films about the Holocaust, and this year he's using cinema to educate people about the long-lasting effects of genocide.
Allowing school children to have a chance to think about the subject and debate the subject in a way that it allows them to look at the subject in a more free way than perhaps they would talking in amongst their families.
I was 12 years old. We were just your average family.
This year's memorial, the local authority of Tower Hamlets will screen the new film My Father's Secrets, exploring families' experiences and how they were affected by the Holocaust. For Jez, there is no better time to encourage intergenerational conversations about genocide.
The thoughts that come to mind when you see this film are not just about the Second World War. They're about families struggling. And of course, we know there's families over in the Middle East who are struggling awfully with the day-to-day, a hideous level of trauma. And, my heart goes out to them. I think of this, I hope, by having these discussions every year and by working with children as well as with adults.
Every couple of decades, this London area has a new community calling it home. In the 18th century, French Huguenot refugees flocked here, and then later the Jewish community. The Bengali community has made its mark on Tower Hamlets in the past 30 years. This East London district has become a melting pot for culture and diversity. And as conflicts continue to flare in Gaza, with widening divisions away from the front line of the conflict, this community is integral into bridging the gap, including calls for a ceasefire in Gaza. Despite this attempt by the local authority to find a middle ground, local reaction is mixed.
Unless the commemoration acknowledges and recognizes that there's an ongoing active genocide, which many people consider to be a genocide in what's happening in Gaza, unless there's a recognition of that, then all of the work done to commemorate a genocide that happened in the past will not lead to the outcomes that the commemoration and the Tower Hamlets Council would like to see.
After 3 months of bombardment in Gaza, the international mood remains tense, and while conversations could be a step in the right direction for some residents, for others it will take far more than just talk to heal sore wounds. Lape Olarinoye, TRT World, London.